Good morning to you guys. Coming at you live from the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Guys, it's 8:01 in the morning with 6 seconds. Guys, you can hear it in the background. You can hear that the interest rate products are back. The euro dollar was back yesterday. They're back again today. You know it, on this wonderful Wednesday. And guys, you know that we have seen the overnight session. We've seen some offer come in. You can definitely take a look at your charts, and you don't need any charts to see. But we have seen the offer, guys. We have seen that bid come back in off of those. What are the lows, guys? The 5 halves. We're trading 9s last, so that's the 79s. Which is trade all the way down to the 75s, 75 halves. So, guys, definitely overlapping price activity. Definitely chop. We did get below on the ES before we even kick it off this morning. You guys know who I am. I'm Eric V. I'm Hoist, so I am the voice and the moderator of the FutureSquawk. But guys, before we kick everything off this morning, I do want to let you know, guys. Hey Eric, good to see you this morning. I do want to let you know, guys, take a look at the charts that we have right in front of us. What do we have here? Oh yeah, that's right, guys. We had the Russell into new lows below the overnight session lows from yesterday, guys. Below the regular trading hours lows from yesterday. We had it into new lows. Let's actually zoom on over to the Russell. We'll do it Russell first, because Russell is the weakest of what we've seen. Guys, we even saw it before below the spike downs from Monday, guys. We even got below the spike lows from Monday. So, guys, yeah, you know it. You know that Russell has been weak. It got below the Friday spike lows, got below the Monday spike lows. Was initiative out of balance to the downside on the 5-minute time frame, and now, guys, on the 30-minute time frame, we're hanging them out right on those lows. You know what I think that means? The longer we stay closer to those lows in a small price pattern, I think it is more likely than not that we're going to see continuation lower, guys. So that is what I'm seeing in the Russell. Russell is not apropos of anything else except for just that Russell. But guys, look at that NASDAQ. Join me as we do. Well, we take a look at that NASDAQ, guys. So guess what? We saw below the regular trading hours lows, guys. We're seeing that NASDAQ just 10 points, guys. I'm sorry, 10 points off of. Talking about that 36, 37. We're trading the 48s right now with a swing low of the 44s, 45s. So, guys, have seen that NASDAQ show some weakness, guys. Back below that 36, and what do we see, guys? That's the previous overnight low, guys. That's a full session low on that NASDAQ, and we are just 7 points off them right now, trading the 44. So we'll definitely keep that in mind today. But we are below the regular trading hours lows of yesterday into today's overnight session, coming up into our new regular trading hours. Guys, finally, second to last, let's take a look at that ES. Guys, ES did get below those lows, did get below our regular trading hours lows, but guys, still have a ways to go. We're talking about the 74s, 74 halves, guys. That's what we're talking about here. Same as the NASDAQ to get below those overnight lows. 74 halves. We're trading the 78s right now. We did see all the way down into, like I said, the 75 halves. So, guys, unable to see any continuation lower on the into that overnight low, guys. So we will be keeping that on top of mind for you. Alright, guys, give me 1 second while I get this all set up here. Hey Eric, can you confirm for me whether you're on mobile or whether you're on are you on like a mobile internet, or are you on a Or are you on like a broadband? Like a home internet? Oh man. Give me 1 second, guys, and we'll jump right in. No. Alright guys, so let's I guess I apologize. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to work out a technical issue for one of our subscribers. You know how it is. We are okay, so yeah, what we have seen here is so 8 halves and 875s. Guys, we did see a spike all the way up into the 975s. We're trading back off into the 875s. So that is that's kind of what we are looking to see, hoping to see here. That that natty gas is starting to come off those highs, which is actually a good sign, guys. It's a positive sign for the natty gas. But guys, yeah, we are seeing that. But guys, look at that YM. Last but not least, guys, let's take a look at that YM very quickly, guys. YM has not been able to get through regular trading hours previous lows, guys, through overnight lows. Yeah, it wasn't even able to make it through overnight lows, even though we saw the YM through those in the early morning hours yesterday. So yeah, guys, we have seen some relative strength in the YM, guys, and YM is actually testing right now the 422 area, which is the lower extreme of that area balance that we broke out from. So guys, YM, talking about the Russell being weak, guys. Talking about the weakness in the Russell. We're talking about the weakness in the NASDAQ. We're talking about relative weakness in the ES. But guys, we're seeing relative strength here in the YM. Guys, I do want to bring that to your attention. Relative strength in the YM. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right, Eric. Hopefully you can hear me now. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm so glad that we were able to get that working for you, Eric. I don't have the slightest clue what is going on, but we can take some time when it slows down. If you have a moment, we can test out some things and figure out what's going on. I'm so glad that you were able to get back in. All right, excellent. But not on PC. Oh my goodness. You did on the PC. You made sure that you updated to the most recent versions. You don't have any no script, any script blockers. You don't have any ad blockers. You don't have anything running on your PC. I'm assuming, right? If you do, well, I mean, you did incognito and it still didn't work. Well, for the time being, I'm glad that that works on the phone. I know that you use the phone for other things, but for the time being, we'll just leave it there until after chart talk, and then we'll get going on that. But guys, what we have seen this morning in the ES, let's take a look at the ES first. ES is first, guys. That natty gas is continuing to come back off. Guys, what we have seen here is yesterday we established into the from the 28.92 quarters, guys, give or take, maybe the 22 halves, all the way down, guys, all the way down into that 81. So we talked about a 10-point chop range that we saw yesterday. We put these big orange bars next to them and said, yeah, that is a key area, guys. We did see overlapping price activity, highs peaking out at the 90s a couple times in the overnight session. We saw wide overlapping price activity after the close, guys, and we saw kind of a range in the overnight session, a 10-point range from the 91s, guys, all the way down into the 81s. So kind of that same range that we had seen in the regular trading hours in the final half of the day, at least, in the regular trading hours. Saw that continue in the overnight session, and initiative out of balance to the downside. Guys, on the 5-minute time frame, I do think that the 80.75s are in validation, guys. That is. So let's go in, let's zoom in here, zoom on the 5-minute time frame, guys. We do have an area of balance. If we trade back up, we trade initiative out of balance to the downside. If we trade back up through that upper extreme, that is going to invalidate, guys. That 80.75, 80 halves, 80.75 area is going to invalidate for us that 5-minute short lean. But guys, we do have a short lean bias still intact, right? We have a short lean bias in the 30-minute, which is in wide range chop, guys. Price pattern at the 28.91s. 28.91s will be our invalidation, guys. Will be our invalidation. We are looking for, on the 30-minute time frame, price pattern into the 86s. 86s, but 91s will be our invalidation, as that is the upper extreme what we saw in the overnight session. So we're looking at 86s and with invalidation at price pattern into the 86s and invalidations at the 91s. Alright, guys, so 28.91, and on the 4-hour time frame, we are still looking at that 29.01 halves above us, guys, but we do have no bias on the 4-hour time frame. So quick down and dirty for you on the ES, guys. Quick down and dirty, we do have those leans posted up, chat blast for you. We are seeing 8 quarters and 8 halves are trading, guys. 8 quarters and 8 halves. So we're talking about the 78 quarters and 78 halves, guys. Let's see what else we have here, my friends. Let's see what else we have. We are also talking about this morning. Let's talk about that YM. ES has been relatively weak, guys. Not as weak as the Nasdaq or the Dow or the Russell. But guys, that YM, like we talked about a couple minutes ago, YM has been strong. Has been strong, even though we have seen overlapping price activity lower, guys. We've seen rotation just recently, guys, all the way back up into that 422 area. 422 is the lower extreme that we just broke out from, is the middle of the area balance of that larger fat cran area balance, all the way from the 26.558s all the way down into the 26.297s. So guys, 301s. We're in the middle of that area of balance, guys. So I do think that this is a key zone for us. If we are going to continue lower, I think it's going to be here. So YM, we have no bias in the 4-hour time frame. We're without a bias currently. If we were to take out that swing low, that last swing low that we saw back down into the 226s, yeah, I think we can start putting on a bias in the 4-hour. But until then, no bias on the 4-hour time frame. But we are still looking for a price pattern into the 26.610s, guys. That's the middle of the 4-hour balance as resistance, right? And we are seeing a short lean bias on a 30-minute time frame up into the 499s. Those 499s are the upper extreme. That would be our invalidation, guys. That would be our invalidation of that 30-minute lean. So that is our that's our invalidation. So let me change that up. All right, and then we're looking for, on the 30-minute time frame, we're looking for a price pattern here, guys, into the let's call it the 459 area. Well, no, I guess, yeah, that's the 459, 461s, guys, yeah, and we are looking for at the 5-minute lean will go away, guys, if we trade back into balance above that 22. Alright, guys, so yeah, let's talk about that again. Let me just be very clear and frank about it, guys. No bias on the 4 or short, but we are looking at the 26.610s. Short lean bias on 30-minute time frame. Key areas price into the 461s, guys. That's the 26.461s. Invalidation of that short lean on the 30-minute time frame. We sustain trade above the 499s. We are talking about short lean bias, guys, as well on the 5-minute time frame. That 5-minute bias, we are looking at the 422s as first resistance, guys. If we see sustained trade above the 422s, that short lean bias initiative out of balance does go away. We're trading it right now. So, guys, that's definitely something I want to bring to your attention, is we are seeing bid come back in on the YM, guys. On that, on the YM. Seeing that bid come back in, and yeah, I really do think that the 461 is next target higher. If we do continue back up into this area of balance, trading the 25s right now, guys. 25s right now, 9.5s and 9.75s in the ES. So I'm gonna go ahead and post up that YM for you as well, guys. I know I'm going a little bit out of order this morning, but that YM was so strong I wanted to cover it first. We'll be keeping an eye on the price pattern here, trading the 22s again in the YM. All right, so guys, next but not least is the NASDAQ, guys. We can talk about the NASDAQ. NASDAQ needs to see back down into the 35s. We're trading the 58s right now, back into the 35s in order to have any hope of continuation to the downside. But guys, we are seeing overlapping price activity on these lows, guys, and trying something that looks perhaps initiative-like. But guys, any failure, that is a good price pattern to be looking for a short here up into the 57s. So guys, on the 5-minute time frame on the NASDAQ, let's start on the 4-hour. 4-hour, we have no bias, guys. It's just wide range chop. We haven't validated our 4-hour long lean back up into the 74.20s, guys, and the 73.90s. We're trading the 73.57s right now. So guys, no reason to believe that 4-hour long lean is still intact. We do have a short lean bias up into 74.14. Let's talk about why, guys. 74.14 is the let's go out to a 30-minute time frame, guys. I apologize. Out to a 30-minute time frame. And we will see why, guys. That right up here, we're talking about 74.14. That's above the upper extreme of what we saw in this wide range chop, guys. That is that's clearly a place where we would invalidate. But I think that 73.97s to 94s are the first place that we would be looking for a short on a 30-minute time frame. So 73.94s and invalidation at above 70, sustained trade above 74.14s. I'm gonna leave it at 73.97, guys, just because I can. Invalidation, sustained trade. Alright, and so on the 30-minute time frame, validation will be with sustained trade above 74.14s. and a short lean bias, guys. Short lean bias. We're looking at the on the 5-minute time frame. We're looking at the 63s with invalidation at the 69s. Let's zoom in and take a look at that real quick. Join me as we do, guys. 63s to 69s. Well, how do we get there? Yeah, that's right, guys. Here's the 63s, middle of that prior area of balance. 63s to 64s. That's right. And invalidation will be with sustained trade above that 69. So that's quick and simple. Quick down and dirty for you guys. So 63 to 69 invalidation with sustained trade above the 69s. Boom, done and done. Down and dirty NASDAQ. But guys, remember, target below, guys. Target below are the 73.36s, guys. That's the that's the overnight low from the previous session. So that is the previous low from the whole session, guys. That dollar is seeing some follow today. Look at it go. Go dollar, go. Alright, guys, chat blast for the NASDAQ, and last but not least, oh well, perhaps the least, I don't know, I think is the Russell, guys. Russell has shown weakness, guys, like we talked about here on this 30-minute time frame. We have seen overlapping price activity clearly lower on that Russell, on the RTY, guys. We are seeing overlapping price activity here on these lows. And guess what, guys? We did see initiative out of balance on the 30-minute time frame into the 16, 18 spot twos in the overnight session tonight, guys, and just recently, actually. So on that Russell, guys, we have no bias on the 4-hour time frame, but we are looking for a price pattern in the 1632 spot 4 and 1637 spot 1. Why, guys? Let's take a look at it. Let's go out to the Russell, guys. 1632 spot 4, guys. Why is that? That is the lower extreme of that larger price pattern that we did see here on the 4-hour time frame, guys. It's the lower extreme. So back up above it, yeah, we start to have some hope that we're going to go back up and see the 80s again, 1680s. Until then, guys, I don't think we can really believe much to the upside. So guys, that's the 4-hour time frame. So we talked about that 32, and then I also do think, guys, that 37, the middle of this area of balance, we saw to the upside above the upper half of this area of balance, guys. So this area of balance we have here from 1641 spot 8, guys, all the way down into our recent lows, 1620s. Let's just call them. Middle of that area is the 32s. That's awesome, guys. We did see trade stay above the 32s for an extended period of time, and rolled back over, and we have traded in the lower half of this larger area balance from the 42s all the way down into the 20s. So we have seen us trade in the lower half of this area balance. If we do see rotation back up, first target, in my opinion, is the 37s, and then the upper extreme at the 42s. So I think that 37s are a great place to potentially find some resistance if we were to rotate back up. But guys, really the big fight is going to be at the 32s. No doubt about it, 32 spot 4-ish. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, guys. So that's what we're looking for, 32 spot 4s and 37s on the 4s, even though we have no bias to the short side. We are seeing a short lean bias on the 30-minute time frame. We're looking at the 26s to 27s on the 30-minute time frame. Why? Let's take a look, and I'll explain how we got there this morning. So guys, yeah, we did see here in the overnight session, we clearly do have a larger area of balance forming. We did see trade all the way up to the 41s yesterday and then back off. But guys, we did below that 32. That's the lower half of this area of balance, and we have stayed below it, guys, all the way from the 31s all the way down to the 24s. I think the middle of that area of balance we talked about from the let's just call it the 30s to the 24s are the 27s, guys. I do think 27s. I think 26s may see some resistance below that as well. So somewhere in the 26s to 27s, if we pop back up there, I'll be looking to be a seller. And then finally, short lean bias in the 5-minute time frame. Looking at the 22 spot 1. Join me as we get down into the nitty gritty on that 21s, guys. here we are. We're seeing, before we saw that initiative out of balance on that yeah, I guess on that 30-minute time frame, guys, on that 30-minute time frame, before we saw that through that 20 spot 5, 20 spot 4, right? We did see an overlapping price activity before we saw some serious selling come in. We saw 4 or 5 points of selling come in quick. That 22 spot half, guys, if we trade back up into there, I am definitely going to be looking for a short, and then my stop would be at the 23 spot 1s. So guys, that is what we are seeing in the Russell. That's what I definitely think that I'm seeing. A nice tight stop on that if we do get back up there. Russell is seeing a bid, guys. We're seeing the 8 halves and 875s trading the ES. So ES is not reciprocating that same bid that we're seeing here in the Russell off those lows. So guys, definitely wanted to bring to your attention, guys, that we are seeing that trade, off those recent highs, off those 22s in the YM. We're trading the 08s, guys. We traded all the way down into the 04s recently. And NASDAQ is seeing a little bit of an offer as well. But that Russell, funny enough that you should mention it, that Russell is seeing a bid, guys. It's 827. I apologize for some of the technical challenges I had this morning. I had to spend a couple of moments trying to get those resolved. But now that they're resolved, my friends, now that they're resolved, we can go ahead and get rocking on this chart talk today, guys. So we're going to go ahead and close up the chart talk session. It's 8:27. Sorry it took a little longer than I expected, but guys, do appreciate you being here. I am Eric VM Hoi Soy. That's right, guys. And FutureSquawk is, you know what it is, guys. It's a Lost Child production, guys. And the Lost Child production, all Lost Child productions, be them FutureSquawks, be them any other of the products that I have available on the market, are guys, our Lost Child productions, and are dedicated to my son. I just sent you some positive thoughts, bro. I hope that you got them all the way where you are. I am thinking about you every single day, and I only want the best for you as you continue to grow and become more knowledgeable, stronger, and more adept at handling some of the situations that you have in front of you. I will be thinking about you. I will be thinking some of the positive thoughts, have you in my prayers every single day. So guys, that does conclude chart talk for today, guys. You can reach out to me. Say hi at FutureSquawk.com. You can reach out to me on Twitter at FutureSquawk, and don't forget, guys, you can definitely take a moment and send me a message on my contact form on my website as well. For those of you guys who are not subscribers, 9 quarters and 9 halves, guys. 9 quarters and 9 halves are trading. So guys, thank you so very much, and you guys rock.